technology has been successfully implemented. The new era has begun. Systems operating properly.
I gotta be quiet for a second.
Gate number 6 is being opened. All the weapons are locked and loaded. The Study 2077 is starting now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get ready.
All right, welcome everybody watching at home. We are live from REM5 VR in St. Louis Park, Minnesota. Thank you to REM5, the VR studio, for hosting Quad Kamp from the YDSC. This is the Youth Drone Sports Championships Beginner Quad Kamp for the week of July 5th, 2021. And this is race day. What have we done up until this point? Well, we have 15 beginner pilots who started the week learning how to fly in a first-person view simulator. They used actual drone controllers when learning to fly in the simulator, to control the simulator. So it was very relevant training and practice. Then they learned about all the parts of the drone. They learned, of course, what the controllers do so that they could fly in the simulator. Then they learned how to build a drone. They actually built these little drones that you're going to see flying today. Drones just like the ones that are flying. And they got to fly them for the first time yesterday. But they weren't total beginners because they practiced in the simulator. So they had some very relevant experience, but they flew the real drones for the first time yesterday. Today, they got a practice round, and then they had to lay down qualifying laps. And based on those qualifying laps, we have seated them in a bracket, 15 pilots in a double elimination bracket. That's what you're going to see today. This is the Quad Kamp format. This is the beginners. Next week we have advanced, so tune in next week if you're watching. Next Thursday we will have more racing from the advanced camp. We will have pilots from this group coming back for a second week. We'll have pilots that have been flying for a while. We'll make it interesting next week at advanced camp. But this week we are about to get started with the Quad Kamp 2021 beginners race from the week of July 5th, 2021. We've got some parents here in the front row, best seats in the house. Maybe too good of seats. They're wondering right now if these are too good of seats. To be this close to the drones, I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Do we have our brackets set? We show the bracket view. There we go. Okay. So we have groups of 4 pilots, one group of 3. They are going to go 4 at a time, with one exception, 3 at a time. The way to stay alive is to finish top 2. Top 2 in the race keeps you alive. Bottom 2 moves you to the bottom half of the bracket. You're still alive, but if you finish bottom 2 twice, you're out. That's how we do the process of elimination, okay? So stay top 2. You don't have to win, just top 2 until you get to the final 4. We're going to end up with a final 4, and then we will have a final finish order. So, it's time for the first group. Right, I'm going to name off the first group. Are you ready? Here they are. From Blake School, not high school yet, just a 5th grader. We have Bjorn, pilot named Bear. Come on up, Bjorn, pilot named Bear. There he is. And from Edina, Southview, going into 7th grade, we have Max Z, Amogus Robux. Come on, Max. All right, next up, we have from Breck School. Breck School, I believe, I'm getting this right. We have Luke, Pilot name, Nacho. Going into 6th grade from Breck. And rounding out this first group, from St. Louis Park, going into 6th grade, we have Harper, pilot name Pumpkin. Come on out, Pumpkin. Yes. Okay. All the pilots have cool pilot names. You gotta have a cool pilot name. Now, each drone glows in a different color. Bjorn, pilot name Bear, will be racing in red. Max, pilot name Amogus Robux, will be racing in green. Nacho, Luke, will be racing in blue, and Harper will be racing in yellow. I will remind you of what's happening, but try to remember your pilot's name if you have rooting interest in this one. And your pilot's color, that is. Red, green, blue, yellow, from left to right. RGBY. Very easy to tell these drones apart. Okay, it's a 3-lap race. They start going through this table as a gate. Once, twice, 3 times, and that's the finish, is going completely under the table. Okay? We're gonna have a finish order. Top 2 will stay up top. Bottom 2, gotta work their way up from the bottom. The pilot you saw flying earlier will be a marshal. I will be marshaling as well. Spectators, do not touch the drones unless you're protecting yourself. All right, pilots. Toggles down, thumbs up if you have good video. We've got thumbs, Joel.
Pilots, arm your quads. On the tune in less than 5.
All right, the blue pilot, that's Nacho. Luke is out first. He's being followed by the green pilot, that is Max, Amogus Robux. But look at Nacho, he's way out in front, and that's 1 lap down for Nacho. Here comes Max, Amogus Robux, trying to get to his finish. Meanwhile, it's Harper coming around in yellow, but he's got to get under the table. Harper, you got to get under the table. Is that 2 laps for Nacho? Oh my goodness. 2 laps for Nacho. Disarm, Harper, disarm. All right, Bear is flying in red over there. That's Bjorn.